So Shaunie O'Neal has a book out, and basically in the book, she said that she felt like she was never in love with Shaquille O'Neal, and which is pretty sad, right? And so this article from BSO basically says that Shaq's son Shareef is trying to cheer him up because I guess maybe Shaq never realized this. Now Shaq over the years has been very apologetic to Shaunie because Shaq cheated on Shaunie during their relationship, during their marriage, and he's gotten older. And he still misses Shaunie. That's the crazy thing. Like, he actually loves Shaunie, and Shaunie's remarried. She married a pastor, Keon Henderson. So she's Shaunie Henderson now, which is funny. Like, when they write these articles, everybody says Shaunie O'Neal when she's really Shaunie Henderson. But Shaq still loves Shaunie, but Shaunie says she never really loved him. So if you're his son Shareef, how does that affect you? Because that's the thing. There's too much talking today. There's like too much blabbing. So Shaunie's probably feeling like, well, I'm just speaking my truth. But yeah, but how's your kids reflecting on this? Because now he's looking at his dad like, man, how's dad doing? Because they got 5 kids, I think. I think Shaunie had one and he had one before they got married, and then they had 3 together. So if you're Shareef, you think, can you look at other, when it's time for you to get married, do you want to get married? Because if your mom that you love said that she never loved your father, what luck does he have as a young man trying to find somebody? Because it's interesting. Like on X, there's different women posting about this, and a lot of them are defending Shaunie. And it's like, wow, good luck to your boyfriend. But that's the thing that I know is like on different platforms where you have these women talking about relationships, and they talk about everything else, but they never talk about love, compassion, chemistry, so I can grow old with, so I can gain wisdom and leadership from. It's always very transactional. And I guess maybe it is true that men do love love women more than women love men. And women will dispute that. So, no, I love my man. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. Because when there's so many guys, like most of the divorces are filed by women. And a lot of times, in Shaunie's case, okay, Shaq cheated. But a lot of these guys didn't cheat. They were actually good dudes. They were good fathers. They provided, they gave a lot of these women everything that they said they wanted. A good home, good husband, good provider, good father. And then these guys get blindsided by divorce. And these women a lot of them don't even care. Most women don't care what happens to a guy after the divorce. Men are devastated. Can you imagine that you feel like your life is going fine? You have the love of your life. Your kids are happy. Like everything's going good. And then the next thing you know, you get served with divorce papers. And she won't talk to you. Or she hates you. And you kind of like, what the hell happened? So in Shaq's case, Shaq, I think, is in Spain. So he has a new girlfriend and she's 21. And I was looking at them, I was like, wow, that's a big gap. Because I remember when Billy Joel got married, Billy Joel was like, his third wife was like 23 and he was like 53 or something like that. And it's just, I said, I'm not sure this is going to work out. Because think how you were at 21. I mean, you're still young acting. And with Billy Joel's marriage, she wanted to go out. She wanted to go to New York and hang out and go this party and stuff. And Billy wanted to stay home in the Hamptons and play with his trains. And yeah, because Billy Joel did these things when he was like in the 70s. Like he hung out with Studio 54. So all that party in New York, he already did it. But if you marry someone that young, she's going to want to do stuff. She want to see you sitting there falling asleep. So then they got divorced after like 5 years and he married someone still a lot younger, but they've been married for a while. In Shaq's case, he keeps on dating the same women over and over. I remember John Sally, I think, was the one that introduced Shaq to Shaunie. Because I think he said, I know what your type is, so I found a perfect woman. And he introduced them to Shaunie, and then they got married. But since they got divorced, like he's dated hoops. But every woman I've seen him with is all the same. They're all petite, light-skinned chicks. And they're all pretty. But as much as Shaq says he loves his mama, he never dates a woman like his mama who's like tall and brown-skinned. She's like him, but he never dates him. But to be honest, these women got to understand when they marry professional athletes, these guys are going to cheat. There's too many women, these guys, who are being thrown at these dudes. So they shouldn't be surprised. And from the guy's point of view, the best guy who handled this was Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter did not get married or even start having kids until his run with the Yankees. He got it all out of his system. He married this model chick. She's a pretty woman. They've had I think 2 or 3 girls since then. But he did it the right way because outside of the cheating, there is nothing more important to these guys than playing ball, baseball, basketball, football, soccer. No matter what the sport is, you could be the hottest chick in the world. You would never replace how much they love their sport. So if their sport's number one, you're number two. So you got to understand that. And even with that, you got a bunch of women who just want to sleep with these guys. Because a lot of these guys, some of these guys, maybe some were good with women. A lot of them weren't. Like all of a sudden, like James Harden, I remember seeing James Harden without his beard. And no offense to James Harden, but he wasn't getting chicks. The whole beard thing, and he was James Harden. Man, he got women left and right. So, and plus he's not married. So James Harden's actually doing the right thing too. So back to Shaunie O'Neal. So the thing I don't quite get with someone like Shaunie Henderson is that when these women divorce these guys, why do you keep the guy's name? Like if this guy's that bad, because basically she was, she didn't like the Shaqs cheated. She filed divorce like 3 different times, like 07, 09, and 2011, something like that. If this is true, he's already going to pay you a lot of money for that, because I think he was paying like $60,000 combined with alimony and child support. There should be a stipulation where, okay, I'm paying you all this child support, but you have to give back the O'Neal name. You are not going to go out here and use my name. Fine, I did this to you. I apologize. I'm paying all this child support, but don't keep my name. Because she was still Shaunie O'Neal, she was able to get basketball wives off the ground. And that's how she became a success. But she didn't get that because she's Shaunie. I don't even know what her maiden name is. She got that because she's Shaunie O'Neal. So even though she says, like, I never really loved him, yeah, but you love that last name. Did you really just marry this dude for his money and power? Which is fine. Like, women do it all the time. Guys do it too sometimes. When Mary J. Blige, she complains, like Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton has been complaining about paying for alimony. It's like, that's how the rules are. Whoever makes the most money, you pay alimony. And the women say, well, why don't these guys find a job? No matter what job these exes find, they're never going to make as much money as Mary J. Blige or Toni Braxton. That's just the rules. You can change the rules. It shouldn't be 50%. Like once upon a time, like in the 60s and 70s, when men left women, the women didn't work. So that's a lot of income gone. So you understood why it was 50% back in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, right? Nowadays, women make a lot of money. They don't need 50%. 25%, 35%, fine. So the law should be changed just because economics has changed. But most women don't want to change it because most women are not Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton. So they want that 50%. So those laws will never be changed. So in Shaunie O'Neal's case, she got her success late after Shaq because of that last name. And the funny thing is, what's her husband think? Because if you're, like, she's Shaunie Henderson. She's married to a pastor, which was funny to me because Basketball Wives isn't the most Christian show on TV. No offense to those ladies, but so yeah, Shaunie O'Neal's still good looking woman. She got a nice body. She's making good money. Shaq's probably, I know Shaq's still paying her money on that for child support. But still, you got to look at her like, man, does she really love me? Like if she didn't love Shaq, if you're the pastor, you wonder if she loves me. Because I never thought Shaunie was the most Christian woman. She was okay, but I was kind of shocked she married a pastor. It's kind of like when Megan Good and Devon Franklin. Like I remember Devon Franklin, there was a video of he was defending Megan Good because the women of the church were criticizing Megan for all the scandalous outfits she was wearing at the BET Awards. And he said, no, I know my wife's heart. Stop criticizing her. And then she ended up divorcing Devon Franklin and got with a battle rapper. I mean, she's with Jonathan Majors now, but it's tricky out there. I don't know what to tell men today about getting married. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I Love Jones is my favorite movie of all time. I love rom-coms. I mean, if you want to call me a simp, I'll take that. I've been called worse. So I do believe in love, but man, like I saw this young man and he made a video and he said, I love my girlfriend. My parents are still married now, but I'm afraid of divorce because if it doesn't work out, I'll have to pay half the money. I have to pay child support for a woman that I thought who loved me. So I'm a guy who believes in love, but when you see stories like Shaunie O'Neal saying like she doesn't know she ever loved Shaq or Jada Pinkett, and she said that she really didn't never want to get married to Will Smith, even though she likes Will. Like, it makes you wonder, is marriage really worth it in 2024?